What I say, you find your path, you believe in your path, but you have to live it. Now, living your path means that everything that you have prepared and believe in may not happen right when you think it's going to happen. It may not happen right at that moment. I use these Grammys as just an analogy, as an example of certain things that you may want in life or need in life that you've been working hard for, but it might not be there yet. But if you really do believe in it, then you have to live it, and you have to experience the struggles that it takes to get there. You heard Frederick Douglass say, without struggle, there's no progress. So the progress comes through the struggle. And it's going to be struggles for anything that you want is worth it. There will be struggles. There will be obstacles. But I always say you have to turn these obstacles into possibles. Right now, many of us may be sitting here going through economic difficulties, health issues, family issues, self-doubt. These are things that we all experience as human beings. And you have to live through these things to grow, to become a better human being, to build character. There will always be challenges, no matter how rich you get, no matter how popular you become, no matter how many people you know in high places, there will always be challenges. But these are the things that make you a stronger human being. I take a scripture from James, and I know we're not in church, but, you know, I'm going to take you there. This is a scripture that I like to refer to sometimes when I'm going through different difficulties, and it deals with perseverance. It says, "Consider it pure joy." This is James chapter 1, verses 2 through 4. It says, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers," and I like to add, "and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith develops perseverance. Perseverance must finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything." Not lacking anything. You know, when you want to achieve greatness, that means you're not lacking anything. You've got to a level where you can handle anything. You've accomplished so many things, and you're going to continue to grow and accomplish these things. Just recently, well, actually a couple of years ago, but it still resonates with me. My cousin, who I really, love dearly, and my best friend, really, who I talked about, who I wrote my first rap with. Well, my cousin Ajale, he died in a motorcycle accident 2 years ago. And these are the challenges that you face, that sometimes you're like, where did this come from? I don't even know what to do. What's the lesson in this? And no, I wasn't getting true lessons that I knew right then and there. I started really starting to examine what Ajale was about. And as people would come up and speak about Ajale, they reinforced how free of a human being he was, how courageous, how he was willing to try things and he enjoyed life. And it sparked me to know that I better enjoy my life. And that was if anything I got out of it, I could gain the fact that he lived his life to the fullest and enjoyed his life. Through death, through health issues, through economic issues, it's a lesson to gain. It's a lesson, and you have to look at the lesson and understand that there's something in there for you to gain. Or I looked at Ajale and was like, man, this guy was enjoying his life. I mean, this guy would go snowboarding, skiing, zip lining, and this is a black dude. And I realized that, this is somebody who enjoyed their life. And we have to understand in these lessons and these trials and tribulations that there are things for us to gain. And that's how we move forward as human beings. That's how we become the great ones, the Michael Jordans, the Muhammad Alis, the Mother Teresas, the Barack Obamas, going through trials, going through tribulations. My mom, she always calls me to tell me to watch different things, on TV. And most of the time, I'll be like, all right, Mom, but I'm kind of busy. I can't watch that. But a lot of the times, it's good stuff. And one time, I was able to turn to the TV on and see what she was talking about. She said, turn on CNN. This is the time where the miners down in Chile, where they had been trapped for 69 days, and they were coming out. So she said, turn this on. This is moving. This is really moving you. Moving me. So turn it on. So I turned it on. And I was watching, and I was like, man, I started seeing these minors coming out, and each one that came out, the first thing they did was they would kneel down and say a prayer and then go hug their family. And it made me realize no matter what we're going through, you always want to thank God and remember that your family is the most important element that you can have. And that family may extend to, for some of those who may not have direct family that is there in a supportive way, it's still family here. You have your OU family. You have your family that supports you as friends. You know, that's family.